Hey guys, welcome back to the channel where I share videos about sewing. My name is Linda. Today I'm going to be sharing with you guys how to sew this beautiful Ankara kimono jacket. This is a very simple tutorial. We are going to be using 2 yards of Ankara and it's also beginners friendly. If this is the kind of video you like watching, kindly hit the subscribe button and let's start. Welcome back guys. So as you can see on my work table, I already have my fabric here, which is not up to 2 yards because I'm just making use of what I have left. The first thing I'll be doing is to go ahead and fold my fabric into 2. So I'll be making a rectangular fold first of all, and then I'll fold it one more time. So let's just go ahead and fold our fabric. You need to open it up this way. This is going to be the right side and here is the wrong side. So just go ahead and fold your fabric like you see me doing. Just carefully and gently arrange it this way. Make sure they're equal on the open ends, and then you need to go downwards just like I am doing and fold it into 2 one more time. So just bring the other end of your fabric towards the other end and then place the 2 together. You're going to match it up. Make sure they are equal as you do so. And afterwards, just go ahead and shake it up a little bit to make it even on all sides, and then you need to place it on your work table and start drafting. If you notice, I don't have any opening towards this side. Okay, you can see it's all closed, and same thing I have at the top. And then on this side, this is going to be my outer seam. This is going to be the part where I'll be stitching on the machine, and while this part is going to be closed. Okay, so I'm cutting the front and the back piece together. About a minute ago, if you paid attention, you're going to notice that I folded this fabric into 4. So that means we're not going to be cutting the shoulder. So the first thing I'll be doing is to place my tape rule downwards, like you see me pointing, from the tip of the shoulder, which I didn't cut, down to the middle like this. I'll be marking my bust point plus 1 inch, making a total of 11 inches, and then I will go ahead and connect it with my ruler. After I was done connecting, the next thing I did was to measure my bust circumference into 4. Then I took out one part of it. So I'm marking 9.5 for my bust circumference, just like this, and then you're going to be adding extra 5 inches from this point to this point. Okay, you can make use of 4 inches or even 5 inches or lesser than that. So for my own case, I added 5 inches, and I'm just going to mark the sleeve like this at 10 inches and then connect it towards this part where I marked. So I'll also go ahead and bring down these measurements to the middle like this to make the waistline, and then towards the end of the kimono shirt, I'll just go ahead and connect the lines. After I was done connecting the line, the next thing I did was to mark the half length. In this case, it's optional. If you wish, you can just leave it straight like this, but then I prefer to mark it to give me the feminine look. Okay, so just go ahead and take 1 inch inwards like this from that line and then connect it with your ruler. You need to connect from the sleeve like this towards the armhole. This point is the armhole, and then down to the waist. From that part, you need to draw out your hand towards the sides like this, just to give it the look of a feminine wear. After that, the next thing you're going to do is to mark the neckline. So just go ahead and draw out the amount of measurement you need on the neckline. For my own case, I'm marking 3.5 inches. Okay, so you need to measure according to the neck size of your neckline. So from that part where I marked 3.5 inches, I went downwards by 1 inch like this, and I'll just curve my hand this way to connect it. After you're done, the next thing you're going to do is to cut it out. So guys, this is how it looks like after I was done cutting out the unwanted parts. The next thing I'll be doing right now is to open it up for you guys to see how it looks like. Okay, so in this case, I'll be choosing one part as my front piece and then one part as my back piece. You can already spot the identity between the front and the back. The only difference is just to go ahead and cut out the front neckline to differentiate it from the back. So I'll just choose one part and use it for the front. So for the front, you need to mark the midpoint here, just notch it. To do that, I'll be folding it right back, notch it and get the midpoint. So guys, after I was done with that, the next thing I did was to open it right back then spread it out nicely before cutting out the neckline. For the neckline, you're going to be using a ruler to draw a slanted line down to this part, just like this, but I would like to take a specific measurement for that. So just go ahead and place your tape rule this way and then measure the length at which you want your neckline to flow or extend to. So for my own case, I have about 12 inches there, and then I marked it down and connected it with my ruler. After that, the next thing I did was to slice it away. So this is not going to be the final look. I'm still going to fine tune this part just by opening it up in the middle. So guys, after you're done, just go ahead and blend this part together. I used a chalk to indicate that before cutting it out. When you're cutting, just make it to be smooth and not pointed. So next, I open it up to see what I'm actually working with. This is going to be the front, while the one underneath is the back. Guys, I don't know if you understand what I'm doing. I hope I'm making a lot of sense here. This is how the top is going to look like. This is the front. So I already kept a long piece of fabric like this. I folded it into 2 equal halves, which is 2 inches at most, and then it's very long just to go around this part of the neckline down to the other side. Next thing I'll be doing is to place them on this part towards the inner part like this, right side to right side facing each other. Just go ahead and place it this way, okay, making sure that the right side are facing the right side of the fabric. Just align it together with your pins. If you want, you can go ahead and stitch it up right away without pinning it down, but if you want to be accurate, just go ahead and align it together and pin it down, then stitch. After I was done stitching, this is how it looks like. Hope you guys can see what it looks like. And the next thing I will do right now is to open it up and then go ahead and work on the sleeves. To stitch the sleeves, you need to place it right side facing down on the table and then double fold the hem this way and stitch. After you're done stitching, go ahead and repeat the same thing on the other sleeve. So just head over to the machine to stitch it, and this is how it looks like after I was done. Then I'll proceed to cut out this excess fabric I have left at the bottom part. So the next thing to do is to stitch it at the sides, just like I am pointing. This is how it looks like after I was done stitching. As you can see, I've already gone ahead to hem the sleeve, and then also I did the same thing on the other sleeve as well, and I closed the sides as well. Next, I'll go ahead and top stitch the middle part where I stitched. I'll be top stitching towards the Ankara itself just to keep it flat and laid nicely. So I'll do that all around the front like you see me pointing. And after that, I'll go ahead and double fold this part and close the lower part. So I'll just go ahead and do that, and this is how it looks like after I was done. Our kimono jacket is beautiful and ready to wear. You can rock this with a shirt or your desired outfit. And this is my choice of outfit. If you like this video, kindly hit the subscribe button, turn on your notification bell, don't forget to share. I'll see you guys later. Bye.